Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, my name is Anna and I make New York City-based adventure videos spiked with love and positivity. This week, we are on board the Celebrity Infinity on their 7-day Greek island cruise. In this video, I'm going to give you a tour of the cruise ship, show you the ports, and give you a room tour. And of course, show you the dining options. So if you're interested in this, then please keep watching. I would love to have you here as a subscriber if you enjoy New York City-based adventure videos, international trips, restaurant reviews, and museum tours, plus much more. So please subscribe if you're interested in this type of content. Alright, let's get started. The Celebrity Infinity was built in 2001 and accommodates a total of 3,169 people, including passengers and crew. The ship received upgrades in 2011 and then a comprehensive renovation in 2020. During our cruise, the ship docked at some ports while using tenders to transport passengers to some of the islands. Whether docked or tendered, the ship greeted passengers with celebrity tents, cold water, and cold towels. A mandatory security check consisting of X-ray machines and metal detectors is required when boarding the ship after every port. The ship has a total of 12 decks. Elevator access allows for quick movement to the various decks. These maps are very convenient, located near the elevators, showing where everything is, including you. Let's go for a quick ship tour. On deck 10, you'll find the pool area. Here, there are 2 outdoor pools, hot tubs, music, and games, such as cornhole during the day. Many more common areas are found on deck 10, such as the buffet dining area and solarium, which I'll show later. One flight up on deck 11, we find the jogging track and more lounge chairs. On deck 12, we find basketball courts, a pickleball court, comfortable couches, and the outdoor movie screening area. Back on deck 10, at the very back of the ship, is this amazing outdoor eating area. A bar is located here too. The solarium is also on this floor. It has a quiet area for relaxation with calming music. No children are allowed. Inside the Constellation Lounge on deck 11, various events take place here, like informative talks, dance performances, and exclusive get-togethers. At the front of the ship, the gym has all sorts of equipment and overlooks the water on deck 10. Café Al Baccio on deck 5 serves pastries, coffee, and gelato. The main grand staircase can be seen from here. This is where professional pictures are taken on formal night. The casino is open when the ship is at sea. Located on deck 4, it's full of various games, flashing lights, and eager players. One floor above, the Emporium contains many shops. Whether you're looking for sun hats, purses, clothing, watches, or jewelry, you'll find it here. The Rendezvous Lounge is a nice area to relax on deck 4 near the back of the ship. Bars are located throughout. The most popular is the Martini Bar with its crushed ice middle. Comfortable seating areas are scattered everywhere, making it easy to find a spot to have a drink, play cards, or talk with your fellow passengers. Guest relations, the concierge, and the shore excursions help desks are all conveniently located on deck 3 midship. This is the main area of the ship. One of my favorite cozy spots was the library. Located on deck 8, it connects to the internet workstations room via a staircase. Now it's time to explore the ports. Celebrity Infinity made 5 stops with 1 sea day during its week-long Greek island cruise. Starting in Athens and returning there, the ports were Mykonos, Ephesus in Turkey, although it docked in Kuşadası, Rhodes, Santorini, and Hydra. On our first day, we took a tender to Mykonos. You can either walk to the main area for 20 minutes or take the sea bus over to an area known as Little Venice. Afterwards, we climbed up to the overlook point where the windmills are. It was extremely windy here, but we had a nice view of our ship in the distance. These beautiful trees were seen on all the Greek islands. Walking around town, the lanes are small, everything is painted white and blue with bursts of green and red colors. Cats roam around freely, and there are a ton of shops and open-air restaurants. The island has a strict color code, which requires doors and windows to be painted blue, green, or red. This follows the tradition where sailors painted their doors blue, farmers painted them green, and everyone else used red. A cool fun fact is that the labyrinth streets of Mykonos were once intended to confuse the pirates who plagued the island in the 18th century. Peak season is from May to October. The population increases from 15,000 people in the winter to 50,000 in the summer. This is one of the beaches at Mykonos, very close to where the tender dropped us off. This was my favorite island out of all the ones we visited on this cruise. A young woman working in a boutique told me the loud parties on the island last until 7 a.m. in the morning. So this makes for quite a loud party island. On the second day, the ship docked at Kuşadası in Turkey at 7 a.m. Kuşadası means bird island. Lots of tourists visit this seaside destination during the summer, and many more come here to visit Ephesus, which is a 30-minute drive from the port. Ephesus is the best preserved classical city of the Eastern Mediterranean. This ancient city was once a seaport, but it's now 6 miles away from the sea. The excavated remains reflect centuries of history, from classical Greece to the Roman Empire. Interestingly, only 25% of the city has been excavated. Much more remains to be explored. This was a large commercial city, which was quite modern for its time. In 2015, it was declared a UNESCO World Heritage Site. We booked a shore excursion and got brought to this archaeological site via a tour bus with a friendly and informative guide. We learned so much about the history of the city. We saw friendly stray cats and dogs throughout the visit. Kuşadası Street was one of the major 3 roads in the city. It's covered with marble, which gets quite slippery, so watch your step. Under the street, there was a good sewage system. Lead pipes were replaced with ceramic ones after the residents realized lead pipes were not a good idea. All the monumental buildings had their front sides open to the street. There were houses and shops along this main boulevard. The Temple of Hadrian is a well-preserved, elegant, temple-like monument dedicated to Emperor Hadrian. Mosaic tiles are still intact. We also visited the latrines. The Celsius Library was the 3rd largest library with the capacity of 12,000 scrolls. It's quite incredible to see its facade still standing. With a capacity of 25,000 people, the Great Theater has amazing acoustics, so famous singers such as Elton John, Sting, Diana Ross, and Luciano Pavarotti have performed here without needing microphones. Back at the bazaar in Kuşadası, we visited a Turkish rug store that sold a variety of handmade rugs. As part of the shore excursion, we got a demonstration of how they're made and learned about the single knot versus double knotted technique. Women from the countryside are incentivized with $400 per month salary to learn the rare trade of rug weaving. We were served with either cold apple tea, white or red wine, and traditional lion's milk liquor. This handmade silk rug won first place at the Textiles Fair in Georgia. It took 2 years and 4 master craftsmen to create it. Depending on the light and angle you look at it from, its color changes. Rhodes is a large island known for its medieval old town and ancient history. After arriving at the port, we were greeted by the ancient city walls, which are incredibly still intact. After centuries of Roman and Byzantine rule, the Knights of St. John conquered the island in the 14th century and built the medieval city. The island was later under Ottoman and Italian control before officially becoming part of Greece in 1946. The medieval castle is the palace of the Grand Master of the Knights of Rhodes. It's a significant Gothic architectural landmark This fortress now houses the Museum of Rhodes. The cobbled streets are made of rocks. Patterns can be seen in this beautiful courtyard. The ancient city walls can be seen as you walk around Old Town. They are impressively thick and sturdy. Many tourist shops are located along the cobblestone streets. We saw the main mosque in Rhodes, the Ibrahim Pasha Mosque. It's the oldest of the island's Ottoman-era mosques. We also saw the Architectural Museum of Rhodes, formerly known as the Hospital of the Knights. At the center of Old Town is Hippocrates Square. In the middle of it stands the Centrivian Fountain, crafted from white stone with touches of blue ceramic. Shaped like a tower with window details, it's topped by an owl figure. You must exit the old city to access the new city, which is where many big-name shops are located. After our sea day, the next stop was Santorini. We took a tender to the island because there was nowhere to dock. Santorini is a huge rock formed by a series of massive volcanic eruptions. You can see the striations from a distance. The place where the ship anchored offered us a wonderful view of the island. I was mesmerized by this sight. There are no beaches on the island. All the homes, hotels, shops, and restaurants were built at the top. There are 3 ways to get to the top of this island. The first is a 3-minute cable car ride. The second is a donkey ride. And the third option is a 588-step climb. 3 cruise ships were anchored near the island, so it was very crowded, even early in the morning. In case you were wondering where the stray cats of Santorini take their naps, here's their secret spot. How cute. An interesting fact about the island is that there are only 40 to 50 registered taxis. This makes them very difficult to find. Fira is the closest city to where the cruise ship dropped us off, but if you take a 30-minute bus ride to Ia, that's where you'll see the famous blue domes, which are churches. The public bus, which costs only €2 per person for a one-way ride, took us the 10 kilometers to Ia. At one point, we were on the cliff precipice on this huge coach bus. There were no guardrails. It was impressive to see how the driver navigated these roads. There's one outlook point where you can see 5 or 6 blue domes in the distance. Tourists wait online here for the same identical backdrop in their pictures. The line lasts an hour or even longer depending on the time of day. Santorini's residents must have strong thighs. Everything is carried by hand up and down the steps. The streets are all lined with souvenir shops. Hydra is a unique island where no cars, bicycles, or electric scooters are allowed. People use donkeys and motorized wheelbarrows instead. Upon arriving here, you're greeted by the crescent-shaped marina. The island is very small. Just over 2,000 people live on Hydra. Because of this, and the fact that no cars are allowed, it makes for a quiet atmosphere. As you stroll along the water by the marina, you'll find many shops and restaurants. You'll spot the donkeys on the streets, carrying tourists, or by the marina. A ride costs €30 for 20 minutes, although the lady bid her own price down to €25 when she saw we weren't interested. On the streets, we saw more stray cats, just like on the other islands. There are many steps in Hydra too, but the homes at the very top of the cliff aren't as high as the ones in Santorini. The beach is located off a cliff. With no sand to cushion your stay, you'll have to make peace with the rocky outcroppings. A staircase is used to descend into the water. From here, we had a nice view of our cruise ship. If you're visiting Athens before or after this cruise, stay tuned for next week's video when we explore Athens together. Now it's time for the room tour. On this ship, the Celebrity Infinity, we have various types of rooms. There are indoor rooms that don't have a window. We have rooms that have a window, others with balconies, and of course suites. The room I'm going to show you right now has a window and an ocean view. So let's head on inside and see how it is. Here's the bathroom. It's pretty compact, but has enough space for everything. The shower is on the left side, and here we have the life vests, a safe, and drawers. This is the closet area, and here's the room. We have a double bed, and then on the far end of the room is a pull-out couch that turns into a single bed. Now we've turned around and are facing the front door. To the left is the bathroom, and to the right are the closets. We have a TV over here, more storage space above it, and underneath we actually have a mini fridge. In the Celebrity Theater, the nightly entertainment consists of rock shows, singing and dancing performances, aerial acts, a comedy show, and a magician. The entertainment staff was quite talented. For dinner in the formal dining room at the Trellis restaurant, you'll be greeted by friendly waiters. The menu changes each night. An example of the meals served in the formal dining area include kale salad, roasted duck, steak, lamb, mushroom risotto, poached peach dessert, chocolate cake, fruit cake, and apple pie. In the Ocean View Cafe, breakfast, lunch, and dinner are served buffet style. The buffet area is set up as a semicircle, with different options scattered throughout. Be sure to check the back area once this section ends for more options. Thank you so much for watching this week's video. I really hope you enjoyed it. If you did, please leave a like, comment, subscribe, and turn on that notification bell so you don't miss my videos when they go live on Thursday evenings. In the meantime, let's keep in touch on Instagram at Miss Anna Adventures. I look forward to hearing from you and seeing you in next week's video. Take care. Bye.